Smith, Ethan Sage, Tate Sage, Nate Rehrman, and C.J. Nixon. As I mentioned, too many turnovers yesterday against the Knights of Crostings Christian as they got a revenge game against us for the semifinal beatdown we gave them last season. But Cal Furnish came out and had 17 points in the first half and was able to really dictate the tone of the game. We had trouble getting offense going, but we are underway here in consolation bracket play as Nate Rehrman controls the tip. It goes into the backcourt for Tate Sage. He brings it across the timeline. Pressure now shown by Okay as the Mustangs bring a half-court trap towards Tate. Now over to Jackson Smith in the left wing. Now back to Tate, top of the key. Ethan Sage around the horn. C.J. Nixon on the right baseline. Cross-court pass. Ethan Sage, top of the key, three's up and in there. Let that eagle start soaring right there, folks. Ethan Sage makes it 3-0. Weatherford Okay with Diesel Davis bringing the ball down the floor. He had a big day yesterday against Edmond North. 21 points, 5 of 7 from 3 points from the three-point line, and he really worked to keep their team in that game. Out-rebounded pretty heftily, but they hung in there. Now Ramos into the corner to Walters. Now stolen. Turnover by Okay, and Tate Sage is in transition. That's going to be tipped up out of bounds, as I believe Parnell got a hand on that. For those of you from Weatherford listening, you on Weatherford Eagle TV, we appreciate you tuning in. And Okay is a small community located just north of Muskogee, kind of between Muskogee and Wagner. Class A, ranked number 1. Their first defeat was yesterday against Edmond North. Now Tate. Nate Rehrman, top of the horn, and down low to the left block to CJ. He turns around, can't get the shot off, but does draw the foul. And they're going to say that is on. That's going to be on Tito Ramos, his first. CJ Nixon at the line to shoot 2. He's an 82% free throw shooter, and that one's in there. First points of the day for CJ. As I mentioned yesterday, he led the way with 18 points, really kind of took over in that second half to try to get us back in it after trailing at the half, and that one rattles in. 2 points for CJ. It's 5-0 Weatherford over Okay. Now Davis with the ball across the timeline. Nate Rehrman running that point defense out there on whoever the opposing team's going to have as a ball handler and shooter. Now a baseline or free throw line jumper is no good by Ramos. Rebound, C.J. Nixon. Good defense there by Jackson Smith. Now C.J. in transition takes the 17-footer, and that goes in. Nice stop and pop there by C.J. in the mid-range, and just a good stroke there by him, and it's 7-0 Weatherford. Now Davis into the left corner to Ramos. Jackson Smith out on him. Now trap comes, C.J. Now around the horn, Diesel Davis on the right wing. Screen set by Swimmer. Now down into the baseline on the right side, and a foul I think is going to be called on Ethan Sage. It'll be Ethan's first, team first as well. Each team has a foul in this quarter. Now Ramos with the inbound on the baseline. Looks long into the backcourt to Diesel Davis. Davis also was 4 for 4 from the free throw line yesterday. Now on the left wing to Ashton Walters. Now down to Davis. He drives into the paint, dishes it off. Now Ramos, right corner three is up, no good. Rebound C.J. Nixon. Clears it, gets it up forward to Rehrman. They're in transition. He stops at the right wing. Now hits Ethan Sage down in the right corner. Man look here by Bryson Parnell. Tate Sage, top of the key, Swimmer on him. Now over to C.J. He's top of the key. Now he'll stop. Another 16-footer's good. CJ's feeling it today. He's got 6 so far, and that's 2 stop and pops right there just above the free throw line by the junior. Now Parnell down into the right corner. He'll drive right baseline, gets it into the lane off of Nate Rehrman's foot. Now Davis with it. He'll drive into the paint, knocked away by CJ. He recovers it back out near the half-court circle. 28 left to go in the first. Now Jackson Smith to C.J. Nixon on the right wing. Cross-court pass to Ethan. Ethan Sage with Davis on him. Now Tate Sage, top of the key, threes up and just in and out. Davis flies in there for the rebound. He starts the transition for the Mustangs. Now top of the key, stops. Now Chase Clark. Clark to Davis in the right corner. Rareman out on him. Now around to Clark, Ramos, Jackson Smith. Man look here by Weatherford. 9-2, Weatherford leads with 2:50 left in the first quarter. Now Swimmer gets past Sage and knocked away out of bounds, and they'll say it's off of Swimmer. Good hands there by Tate Sage. So we're here. Wonderful day, too. Would love to be in the winner's bracket, but it's a consolation bracket here for us as we'll see how we do today against the Mustangs. Ethan Sage down low to Nate Rareman, and he makes the reverse layup. Rareman almost lost that one, but saved it from going out of bounds, then was hefty to go up top and get it off the backside. Great move by Nate. It's 11-2, Weatherford. Now Clark dribbles into the lane as it strafed across his hand, and they're going to call another foul. Actually, this one's going to be on Tate Sage, his first. 2 team fouls on Weatherford. In the act of shooting was Chase Clark. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Clark at the line. He was 5 for 5 yesterday, and that was no good. Second free throw upcoming for Chase Clark. Weatherford leading 11-2. And that one's up and off the back of the rim, rebounded by Rareman. Now Tate Sage brings the ball across the timeline with Clark on him. Now over to Jackson Smith. Ramos not guarding him too closely. Now Tate on the right wing gets it to the half-court circle to CJ. Now down low to Ethan, and off the glass is good. Turnaround there by Ethan Sage. He's got 5. And it's 13-2, Weatherford. Now down low is Swimmer as he fights for the ball. Down on the floor is Jackson Smith with him. And they're going to call a tie ball. Possession arrow looks to favor Okay. Checking in for the Eagles is number 2, Cash Jennings. He'll come in for C.J. Nixon. C.J. taking a quick breather, and Cash, a 6-foot junior guard. Saw his brother Cade at the hotel last night. Glad to see him now. Great Weatherford Eagle himself. Got to call his senior year. Now Clark, left wing, finds Swimmer. Free throw line jumpers up and good for him. Swimmer's got 4. And that makes it 13-4 Weatherford with 1:24 left to go in the first quarter. Rareman brings the ball across the timeline. Now Cash Jennings on the right wing. Tate Sage, top the key, pump fakes past Parnell into the lane, tries to put up the runner, then pits it back out to Tate. Now into the lane, Jackson Smith, left wing, lobs it off to Rareman. He'll go down off the left block, put it up off one hand, and can't get the roll. Rebounded by Clark. It was a nice move by Nate, just didn't get the roll. Now Cash Jennings harassing Clark, but Clark will take the free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound kept alive by Ramos. Now Swimmer, as he can't make it. Ethan Sage with the defense on him. Now down floor to Nate Rareman. He's going to have a breakaway and lay it in. So 2 points there for Nate. Timeout on the floor, I think. No, just Coach Chad Clark with a question for the official. So with 43 seconds left in the first quarter, Ethan Sage will check out and C.J. Nixon will come back in. 15-4, Weatherford leads. 43 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Diesel Davis, scoreless so far. Now Ramos, trap there at the half court by Weatherford. Now Parnell finds Clark in the right corner and knocked away by CJ, but he can't keep it from going out of bounds. So substitution for Okay as Clark will check out, and back into the game will be Ashton Walters. Ramos on the baseline with the inbound for Okay. into the backcourt to Diesel Davis. He'll bring it back into the front court. Nate Rehrman out on him. Long three-point attempt off the front of the rim, but there for the rebounds, Parnell over Jennings. Now back out to Davis. He'll take a left wing three, and that one makes Diesel Davis's first points. And I got to say, reminiscent of their game yesterday, they took a few body blows against Edmond North and then just kept fighting. Now Tate Sage top the key three, and that's good. Let that eagle start soaring again. And that'll be the quarter. Weatherford 18-7. They lead. This is Weatherford Eagle basketball, powered by Southwest Air and Heat.
Good meat can't be found just anywhere, but it can be found at Market 54 on Highway 54 in Weatherford. Over 35 years of experience specializing in superior meat marketing, they can help you with individual cuts, freezer and vacuum packages, along with custom soldering and processing. They are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to 12. For the highest quality meat choices year-round, visit Market 54 on Highway 54 in Weatherford and follow them on Facebook for monthly specials.
Estate planning may be the most important decision you can make. Attorney David Duncan is an expert in estate and property law. Protect your assets and your family with a solid plan from David Duncan, Attorney at Law, 1100 East Main in Weatherford. Estate planning may be the most...
Back here with you for second quarter action. Weatherford leading 18-7. Don't forget, at the end of this, we'll have our McDonald's player of the game. McDonald's, proudly owned and operated by the Phillips family with locations in Weatherford, Clinton, and Elk City. McDonald's, I'm loving it. And we want to thank Tulsa Public Schools Athletic Director Mick Wilson and also Adam Dieselhorst with Squirtle TV for allowing us to come in here and bring you Weatherford Eagle basketball on Right Media. Weatherford with the ball to start the second quarter. Tate Sage dribbles to the right wing, gives it off to Ethan, now top of the key to Nate. Now cross-court pass Jackson Smith. Left wing threes up for Jackson off the front of the rim, but the follow there by Ethan Sage is no good, but he does get up and get the foul. So the foul is going to be on Ashton Walters, his first foul of the quarter for Okay. Going to the line is Ethan Sage. Ethan's an 81% shooter from the line so far this season, and that one rolls in. Ethan's game has definitely progressed this season. He did so much for this team last year, but he's had just spurts where he's been able to really just take over some games. 2 points there for Ethan from the free throw line as he's 2 for 2. Now Diesel Davis with the ball, 20-7, Weatherford leads. Now Ramos with the ball. Down into the left wing to Walters. Now back to Ramos near half the court circle. C.J. Nixon and a man out on Ramos. Davis trying to get open. Pops out. He's near the right hash. Rehrman on him. Now Ramos. Screen set by Clark. Now back to Davis. Swimmer down on the post. Pops out to the high post. Now clear out for Davis. He finds Ramos. Left wing threes up and in. Nice patience there by the Mustangs, and Ramos makes Weatherford pay on that one. Now Nate Rehrman into the left block, puts up the jumper, and it's good. Nice little touch there by Nate, 22-10. Weatherford leads with 6:43 left to go in the second. Clark, and knocked out of bounds by Tate Sage as he was trying to get it to Walters along that right sideline. Walters with the inbounds into the backcourt to Chase Clark. Now over to Davis. Trap comes over on him. Swimmer at the high post. Now back to Davis. Swimmer finds Ramos. Left wing. Threes up. No good. Tipped away and kept alive by Tate Sage. Gets his own tip for the rebound. CJ now in transition. Swimmer picks him up at the free throw line. Nice look there and finds Ethan Sage down below. Timeout on the floor. Chad Clark will take it with him. This is Weatherford Eagle basketball powered by Southwest Air and Heat.
Important decision you can make.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. We've thought it through, down to every pour, garnish, and drizzle. Hey, pizza brings us together. and the details bring you here. Uppercrest, gather round. The proof starts here at Uppercrest.
Back here with you, Weatherford leading 24-10 in the second quarter over OK. 6:15 left to go in the half. As Chad Clark seen enough of the fast ball movement by Weatherford, calls the timeout to regroup his troops. Now trap set and stolen by Ethan Sage as he's still at the half court, lays it in. Can't get it to fall, but CJ's there for the follow. Nice to have a 6'6" trail man down there. And it is 26-10 Weatherford. 5:59 left to go in the second. Davis now over to Ramos as he has trouble keeping that in bounds, and it'll be off of his leg. Another turnover by the Mustangs. I think a lot of times CJ and Ethan and even Nate, all four of our 6'6" guys get out at the top of that defense. Sometimes it's a 1-3-1, sometimes it's a half-court trap, and players try a bounce pass. They don't realize how long their arms are, I think. Now cross-court pass stolen away. Jackson Smith was looking for Sage, and coming away with is Ramos. So turnover by the Eagles. Too many turnovers yesterday for sure. Now Ramos picks up his dribble, gets it over to Walters. Now back to Ramos. Davis draws the attention of two defenders. Now back to Ramos. 5:18 left to go in the first half. Weatherford leading 26-10. And Clark with a jumper in the paint, no good. Jackson Smith with the rebound. Now CJ will slow it up and bring it down the floor as Parnell looks to check back in for the Mustangs. Now CJ with a runner in the lane. Now Jackson Smith, left wing three. And Nate's there, tried to get the tip, just couldn't time it. He was up there. And now Ramos comes away with the rebound. Now Davis in transition. Nice defense there by Jackson Smith. Swimmer gets it out to Clark. Now Walters finds Swimmer down on the left block. He's surrounded by Eagles. And a nice feed across the lane to Clark. And Clark with the quick put up. Can't take time and pump fake or get your bearings. He just went straight up. Nice move by Chase Clark. He's got two. Now Jackson Smith with Walters meeting him at the half-court line. Lobs it over to Ethan. Now back out to Tate here near half court. Jackson Smith. Back to Tate. Now Tate's going to take a long right wing three off the front of the rim, but CJ's there. Couldn't get the rebound. Knocked away to Clark. He starts transition for the Mustangs. Step over, and Hall is going to be a foul. He did the Euro step and executed it well, so the foul is going to be on Tate Sage, his second. So at the line to shoot two will be Clark. He missed his first two in the first quarter, and that rolls in. Number 13, Hunter Nelson checks in for Weatherford, 6'1" sophomore. He comes in for Tate Sage as Clark shoots his second. And that makes it 26-14, 4:04 left to go in the half. Jackson Smith with the ball. Walters coming up on him at half court. Now he turns, gets past the defender. Now Ethan Sage here near the right hash. Back to Jackson Smith. Now Ethan down to CJ in the right corner. Cross-court pass to Jackson. He'll stop, take a 14-footer off the front of the rim, but Nate Rehrman's there for the tip. Nice job, Nate. He's got 8 here in the half. Now Clark finds Davis. Long left wing threes up and in. Man, Diesel Davis with his second three of the day, and that makes it 28-17. Just not going to go away with their outside shooting, this Mustang team. Now over to Ethan Sage near the left hash. Back to Jackson. Diesel almost stole that lazy pass. And now CJ finds Nate. Pump fake, goes up and inside. Nice move inside. Timeout on the floor, Derek Bull. 30-17, Weatherford leads with 3:10 left to go in the first half. This is Weatherford Eagle basketball, powered by Southwest Air and Heat.
The Great Plains Family YMCA has something for everyone. Kiddos love the indoor swimming pool in the Tots gym. If you're looking to get in a little cardio, try the spin bikes, run on the indoor running track, or the treadmills. If you like working out in groups, try one of the many different classes, like the Silver Sneakers class or the Bar and Zumba classes. Pickleball is always fun, and while you're there, don't forget to check out all of the youth sports programs. It's all at the Great Plains Family YMCA on Airport Road in Weatherford. The Great Plains Family YMCA.
Back here with you out of the timeout. Weatherford leads 30-17. Don't forget, we'll have our Pepsi of Clinton halftime program coming up here at the break as Davis brings the ball across the timeline over to Clark on the left wing. Jackson Smith on him. Clark into the lane, takes the 12-foot pull-up jumper. Is good. Nice move there by Chase Clark as he hits the intermediate range jumper. That makes it an 11-point lead for Weatherford now, 30-19. Now CJ, top of the key, finds Nate in the lane, pump fakes. Now finds Hunter Nelson. Now back to see Nate, and sorry, just the official blocking my path there, but it was some passing there inside between Hunter Nelson and Nate Rehrman. Nate finishes for the bucket. Now Clark, dish off pass. Parnell saves it. Now Walters with Jackson Smith on him. Over to Clark near the right hash. He'll dribble to the right wing. Now cut, go right baseline. Over CJ, puts up the jumper, no good. Rebound CJ as he brings it down. Almost had it stripped away by Clark, but gets it out of there. Now Jackson Smith across the timeline. Now back over to Ethan Sage. CJ Nixon. Right wing three, Jackson Smith off the back of the rim, no good. Kept alive by Nate, and it's out to Ethan Sage at the top of the key. Now Jackson tries to get it down into the right corner. Knocked out of bounds by Diesel Davis, and Coach Chad Clark trying to get CJ to confess to touching that last. So Ducky Swimmer checks out for the Mustangs. Back in for him is Ramos. Inbounds on the baseline, Weatherford. Tate Sage in the game now. Inbounds to CJ. Now Ethan Sage, top of the key. Over to Hunter Nelson, takes the left wing three. Good. Hunter Nelson with a big shot there. Nice off the left wing, makes it 35-19. A minute 34 left to go in the first half. Now Parnell on the right block with CJ on him. He'll take the jumper off the front of the rim. Rebound, Ethan Sage. Now Ethan will start the transition, but he'll hold up, get it back to CJ. Now over to Tate. Tate brings it across the timeline. Trap set by Okay. Kind of like how we do with the faux trap, I guess you could say. Nate Rehrman in the right corner. Cross-court pass to CJ. CJ takes the left wing three in there. Let that eagle soar once more. Big bucket there on the left wing by CJ makes it 38-19 Weatherford. 57 seconds left to go in the first half. Diesel Davis at the top of the key, dribbles to the left elbow, now backs it out. Now Walters, Hunter Nelson on him. Now down on the block to Clark. He's got Tate Sage on him, bodies his way in, and he'll get called for the travel. Kept pump faking and just kind of lost track of his footing, I guess, a little bit, as Jackson Smith will look to check back in. And Hunter Nelson checks out. So Hunter in for a spell and gets a big three on the board. That didn't come out right, Chad. So Tate Sage with the ball across the timeline. Walters on him. 28 seconds left in the half. Now hands it off to Ethan. Switch off by Walters. Now down to the right wing. CJ with Parnell coming out on him. Now across to Tate, 16 seconds. Tate dribbles to the top of the key, stops, gets it back to CJ. Little possession ball here, trying to get that last shot before the half. 7 seconds, Jackson Smith. Now over to Tate. Now backdoor pass to CJ. Ethan Sage with the slam jam, bam! Man, nice backdoor cut by Ethan, and he throws it down with authority to end the half. 40-19, Weatherford leads. We'll be back for your Pepsi of Clinton halftime program. This is Weatherford Eagle basketball, powered by Southwest Air and Heat.
McGill Insurance and Real Estate is proud to celebrate 50 years in business. From 1971 to 2021, we have been proud supporters of Weatherford Eagle Athletics. Whether you're buying or selling property or looking for help with your business or personal insurance needs, McGill Insurance and Real Estate would love to serve you. McGillagency.com or Main Street in Weatherford.
Robin and the Nicholson family at Nicholson Monument continue to serve Western Oklahoma families with compassionate expertise and creativity. Let them design your loved one's lasting memorial. Order locally at Lockstone Funeral Home.
When you need to get the job done right, turn to Elk Supply Weatherford Ace Home Center. They have experts to give you advice and help you find the tools and supplies you need at the best prices. Stop by Weatherford Ace Home Center at 800 East Main or visit elksupply.com.
At Dobson Fiber, we make internet connections meaningful by connecting you to the memory that brought you together. We're connecting communities so you can focus on the important things in life and the ones you love the most, even if you're worlds apart.
Good night, Mom.
Good night, sweetie. I love you.
Dobson Fiber, building stronger connections.
In Western Oklahoma, there's an oasis known as Cummins Auto Group in Weatherford. We have the brands for you: Chevy, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Ford, Lincoln, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Honest deals from honest folks. Just visit us today for current offers and savings. We're easy to find and easy to shop with all our dealerships conveniently located together. Take the short drive just off I-40 on Airport Road or go to CumminsAutoGroup.com.
If you're ready for some retail therapy, head to the Sassy Sister Boutique. You'll find clothing from small to curvy, little girl clothing, plus some of your favorite brands like Judy Blue Denim, Pink Panache, and 806 Jewelry. Sassy Sister Boutique, 208 West Main in Weatherford. If you're ready for some retail therapy.
Back here with you on day 2 of the Tournament of Champions for our Weatherford Eagles here in competition against the OK Mustangs, leading 40-19 at the break. Nice big second quarter there for the Eagles, 22 points. They outscored the Mustangs 22-12 in that quarter. And our stats are brought to you by Weatherford Dental Care here on the Pepsi Clinton halftime program. I want to give a big shout out to the Nicholson family, and they invite you to drink all the fine Pepsi products like Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, or Gatorade. And our stats are sponsored by Weatherford Dental Care, and I want to thank Dr. Nathan Valines, located in their beautiful facility on Washington across from Weatherford High School. So, for the OK Mustangs, Ducky Swimmer, he had 4 points. He had 2 buckets in the first quarter. Diesel Davis has 2 threes, 1 in each quarter for 6 points. Chase Clark would have 8. He was 0 for 2 from the line in the first quarter, but then he did make 2 free throws and had 2 buckets, 6 points for him. And so 19 points for the I got that wrong somewhere. Chase Clark with 6. Tito Ramos, I apologize. Tito Ramos hit a 3. I forgot to write that down. I wrote it down, just didn't see it. So 19 points for the Mustangs in the first half. For your Weatherford Eagles, on the scoring sheet, it's a double figures trio, as Nate Rehrman has 12 on 6 of 7 shooting, and he's also got 2 rebounds. Ethan Sage with 11, and he's 1 for 1 from 3, 4 for 5 from the field. And then CJ Nixon with 11 as well. So those are the 3 scoring leaders. And then Tate Sage has 3 points, and Hunter Nelson came in and hit a big 3 as well. 40 points for the Weatherford Eagles. And the turnover margin, 6-1. OK has 6, Weatherford has 1. Like I said yesterday, we did not take care of the ball, and 18 turnovers in the game against a very good Crossings Christian team, and we didn't force many turnovers either. But it's a second half still to come. Those are your stats brought to you by Weatherford Dental Care. And this, I tell you, this OK team, you cannot sleep on them, because I saw a little bit of this yesterday as they trailed yesterday against Edmond North and fought their way back. So Weatherford will need to keep up the intensity, keep up the defense, and be able to withstand any sort of runs that they might get going with their outstanding perimeter shooting. So we'll go ahead and take another break as we wrap up this stats break for you, brought to you by Weatherford Dental Care. And we'll come back for more on the Pepsi of Clinton halftime program. This is Weatherford Eagle basketball powered by Southwest Air and Heat.
Western Plains Library System has 9 locations in western Oklahoma. Great digital learning resources, online tutorials, ebooks, and much more. Sign up for a free library card at WPLIBS.com and follow us on Facebook for upcoming WPLS programs.
Dr. Jamie Cameron and her team at Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics do it all. From routine checkups and cleanings to cosmetic dentistry, Botox, and more. Experience dental care like never before. Southwest Dentistry, 1204 East Main in Weatherford.
Bar S Foods is hiring all shifts, weekly pay with fantastic benefits. At Bar S, promotion and advancement opportunities are available and good attendance is key. To apply, stop by the plant at 200 Locust in Clinton.
Juicy, yummy, tasty meat.
How do you score big in Weatherford? Shop Paisley Jane Upscale Consignment. Score brands like Lululemon, Can, Lucky, Nike, Under Armour, Kate Spade, and Michael Kors for a fraction of the price. Paisley Jane Upscale Consignment across from Bank First in Weatherford.
When you need to get the job done right, turn to Elk Supply Weatherford Ace Home Center. They have experts to give you advice and help you find the tools and supplies you need at the best prices. Stop by Weatherford Ace Home Center at 800 East Main or visit elksupply.com.
Monty's Carpet Warehouse offers quality service and dependability. A large selection of carpets, ceramic tile, and hardwood flooring for superior installation with every product sold. Contact Monty's Carpet Warehouse on Highway 54.
Weatherford Press is a trusted and true company who's the preferred choice for Western Oklahoma athletic teams and their sports apparel needs. Everything from t-shirts, hoodies, hats, banners, and so much more. Call Weatherford Press for all your printing needs.
Push your limits and conquer your recovery at Regeneration Physical Therapy. From injury rehab to performance enhancement, David and Jeff have you covered. Ask your doctor today about Regeneration Physical Therapy. 1801 Liberty, Weatherford. Push your limits. Conquer.
Chuck Ramsey, the Law Dog, back here with you at the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, Day 2. Here with you on the Pepsi of Clinton halftime program. The Nicholson family invites you to drink all the fine Pepsi products like Mountain Dew, Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, or Gatorade. So a little better first half here for the Eagles and what they experienced yesterday against the Knights of Crossings Christian. But like I said, we did fight back in that second half and tie the game at 33. Just didn't have a lot of answers for some of their perimeter shooting and just a few daggers there. And the 7-0 run there in the third quarter was kind of our undoing. But coming out today, a little more energy, a little more intensity, and we'll see how our boys fare here in the second half. Like I said, this OK team is a very scrappy team. Diesel Davis can get going at any time. You can't sleep on him, can't take a break on him. And he is a outstanding shooter. And also, we don't want anybody else to get going either. They do. OK, Oklahoma, as I mentioned, if you're not from the northeastern part of the state, I grew up in Coweta, and it is just not too far from Wagner. And I just remember you went to Fort Gibson Lake. You're going to Sequoia State Park. You went left at the Y instead of right. The right way took you to OK. Home of the great Lou Henson, Hall of Fame college basketball coach and coach at the Aggies of New Mexico State, the Illini of Illinois. We've got a minute left here. Let's go ahead and take a quick break and come back and be ready for second half action as we wrap up our Pepsi of Clinton halftime program. This is Weatherford Eagle basketball powered by Southwest Air and Heat.
Southwest Bank is your locally owned, customer-friendly hometown bank with a commitment to the people of Western Oklahoma. Conveniently located on Main Street in Weatherford for all your checking, savings, and lending needs. Southwest Bank in Weatherford, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For over 50 years, Calkins Conoco has been paving the way to dependable, fast service. Take advantage of their famous 10-minute oil change and full line of automotive services. Calkins Conoco features an automotive shop and full-service convenience store. Calkins Conoco on Main and Weatherford.
This is Dr. Paul Tisdale of the Weatherford Eye Care Center. Remember, if you can't see it, you can't hit it, and you can't catch it. serving Weatherford and the surrounding area for over 30 years. If life is a blur, come see us at the Weatherford Eye Care Center.
Tax laws change from time to time. The CPAs at Britton Kirkendall and Miller keep up with these changes so you don't have to. BKM has been serving Western Oklahoma since 1951. Their CPAs are trustworthy, accurate, and easy to work with. Whether you need personal tax services or services tailored for your business, the CPAs at Britton Kirkendall and Miller will take care of you. Give them a call or find them online. You'll notice the difference in the numbers. Tax laws change from time.
Back here with you for second half action here at day 2 of the Tournament of Champions for your Weatherford Eagles, 58th annual Tournament of Champions, here at the BOK Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now OK with the ball in their offensive set with Ramos. Now CJ tries to shoot the gap and get the steal against Parnell. It will be out of bounds off of Nixon. I think CJ was smelling slam on that one if he got a hold of it. Now inbounds from Walters to Davis. Nate Rehrman out on him. Now into the left corner to Ramos. Now back to Ducky Swimmer. Swimmer with the very flashy shoes there. I like those. Now Davis drives right baseline all the way back to the left corner. Tate Sage on him. Now Ramos. Dribbles to the right wing. Clear out for him. Jackson Smith. Parnell sets the screen. Now give and go. Parnell cross-court pass to Walters. Now Davis finds 3 defenders in his path in the left corner, then dribbles out of it. Ramos, and that's going to be a turnover on the Mustangs. Is a little bit behind Parnell. 40-19, we start off the second half with the ball now. Jackson Smith brings the ball across the timeline. Finds CJ, right wing, now dribbles baseline. Tip pass there by Ramos, but Sage Ethan is ready to save it. Now Tate, free throw line, gets bodied up there, no call. Now Tate, pump fakes to the left elbow, finds Nate Rehrman, and the 3 from the wing, can't get the shooter's roll. Now Davis in transition. Now Ethan Sage on him, Walters on the left wing, gets it down to the left block to Ducky Swimmer. He turns, tries to get it out, and stolen by C.J. Nixon. Turnover on the Mustangs. Now down, and a whistle. And a foul is going to be called on Ashton Walters. C.J. sent the lob pass down court, and I kind of turned to look that way, so I guess it must have been on something on the pass as Ducky Swimmer will check out. Now Tate Sage brings the ball across the timeline. Diesel Davis on him. Now Tate, right wing. Now Jackson Smith, right corner, 3's up and in there. Let that eagle soar once more. Big 3 by Jackson Smith. Now Davis in transition, backs up, gets Rehrman off his feet. Now stolen by Ethan Sage. He's on the run. Ramos comes behind him and takes him down hard. I think he reached for the ball, but definitely kind of got tangled up. I don't know that I saw. We'll see what the referees sort out here. It's definitely a foul on Ramos. Weatherford faithful on an intentional. But I think he was reaching around for the ball and got tripped up. But Ethan's up walking it off. First team foul on. Second team foul on OK. Now lob pass to CJ, and he tries to go up for it, and I think they'll get Ramos for another foul as he tried to block the lob pass. Yeah, so that's going to be 2 quick ones on Tito Ramos. He's got 3 on the game. So going to the line is CJ Nixon as the inbound lob pass. CJ wasn't able to get to it, but they deemed that Ramos did foul him. CJ at the line, rolls that one in. Ducky Swimmer will check in for OK as he'll come in for Ramos. Ramos with those 3 fouls now. Kudos to Ducky Swimmer. He's down there battling in the paint. He has no fouls. 44-19, Weatherford leads. CJ Nixon with his second free throw is good. 45-19 with 5:52 left to go in the third quarter. Diesel Davis on the left wing near the hash mark. Now down to Clark in the left corner. Tate Sage out on him. Now Walters with Ethan Sage on him. Dribbles left baseline. Now CJ went for the steal, but Parnell came away with it. Now Davis with Jackson Smith on him. Parnell down on the right block, gets it back to Davis. Dribbles into the paint, falls, gets it out to Swimmer. Now Parnell. Now Walters with a right wing three is good. His first points of the game. And it's a nice three there off of the multiple passes. Makes it 45-22. Weatherford lead with 5:09 left to go in the third quarter. CJ, long pass and tried to hit Ethan down low in the paint and sailed over his head a little too hot. Don't forget, at the end of the game, we'll have our McDonald's player of the game. McDonald's, proudly owned and operated by the Phillips family, with locations in Weatherford, Clinton, and Elk City. Just waiting with bated breath for the McRib to come back, maybe. Clark with the ball on the left wing, and a foul is going to be called. I think that will be on Weatherford, and they're going to say it's on Nate Rehrman. It's going to be Nate's first. Hunter Nelson's going to check in as he'll come in for Nate. Now Hunter on Swimmer. Inbound on the baseline, Davis. Lob pass to Swimmer, and he gets it up, and I think they're going to call a foul as Weatherford was a victim of not really guarding for that lob. And they'll get CJ for his first foul, and that's going to be the second team foul of the quarter. Swimmer at the line is good. So it was a nice play draw up there by Chad Clark to get the lob to Swimmer. And the free throw second is no good. CJ gets the rebound, feeds it out to Ethan, goes left wing. Now back to CJ, top of the actually half-court circle. Now lob to Tate down in the paint. He saves it. Now gets it out to Jackson Smith. Now Jackson with a hop step and makes it. 5 points in the quarter for Jackson Smith. And it's 47-23 Weatherford with 4:28 left to go in the third quarter. Clark with the ball. Dribbles top of the key. Tate Sage on him. Loses his dribble but saves it. Then can't keep it from going out of bounds. Turnover on the Mustangs. This Mustangs team will be a lot to deal with for the Class A field. They have a lot of athleticism and a lot of talent. And an offensive foul called on CJ. No. You're going to say offensive foul on Tate. That's going to be his third. So Clark brings the ball across the timeline for Okay. Dribbles to his right. Finds Walters. Jackson Smith on him. Swimmer working against Hunter Nelson down in the post. Now Davis into the lane. Finds Swimmer. Nice feed to him for a bucket. Swimmer's got 3 here in the quarter. And Davis did a good job breaking down the defense and feeding it out to Swimmer. Now Ethan, long pass down to the left baseline. Hunter Nelson will dribble against Swimmer. Now feed to CJ. And he goes for the slam. Can't get it. Luckily hung on the rim to keep from falling. Now out to Tate Sage. Top the key threes off, and there for the putback is Ethan Sage. So CJ almost had the two-handed slam, just couldn't get it down. Now Walters with a long three off the back of the rim. Rebound, Tate Sage. He's trapped down in the corner, feeds it out to CJ. Now lob down to Jackson Smith as he'll pump fake, get 2 Mustangs up off the glass and go up and good. Nice job there by Jackson Smith to get down court, and nice job by CJ to find him. Now Clark in the left wing. Dribbles against Tate Sage. Now he's trapped, and a foul is going to be called on the floor, as I think they're going to say it's going to be on Tate Sage. So that's going to be 4 on Tate. As Nate Rehrman will check in for Tate. Hunter Nelson will check back out. Cash Jennings comes in for him. Weatherford faithful not too happy with some of the officiating right now, but it's 51-25 with 2:50 left in the third as Clark inbounds it on the baseline. Looks for Ramos. Swimmer. Now Davis. Right wing threes, no good. Rebounded. Nate almost had it. Now Davis gets another shot at it, and from the top of the key, he's good. His third three of the game, and that makes it 51-28 Weatherford with 2:35 left to go in the quarter. Now Ethan Sage on the right wing. Davis out on him. He'll dribble. Out to Nate on the left wing. CJ top of the key. Finds a cutting Rehrman. He lays it in. Nice feed there by CJ. First bucket of the half for Nate Rehrman, and it's 53-28 Weatherford. 2:11 left to go in the third quarter. Walters on the left wing. Now Swimmer, top of the key. Back to Walters. Now down low to Clark. He's got Jackson Smith on him. Now Swimmer will take a top of the key three off the front of the rim. Rebound Ethan Sage. Now stolen away by Davis. He lays it up and good. A little lazy there by Ethan as he got his pocket picked by Davis. Looking down court maybe a little too much. Jackson Smith will check out. And Dylan Epp, number 4, will check in for him. Dylan is a 5'7" sophomore, sibling to Brayley Epp, our point guard on our Lady Eagles team. They'll be back in action Tuesday at the Eagles Nest. First game since opening night. No, one home game all of December for the Eagles and Lady Eagles, as a foul is going to be called on Davis. So first on him, and that's going to be 4 as a team this quarter on the Mustangs. Cash Jennings with the inbound. Gets it to Dylan Epp, left wing. And offensive foul is going to be called, I believe, on Ethan Sage, trying to fight through some defense. It's going to be 2 on Ethan and 4 on Weatherford this quarter. Ramos will inbound it to Davis, then he gives it back. Now Cash Jennings out on Tito Ramos. Now stolen by Cash and then knocked away by Parnell, but Nate comes up, almost steals it. Now bodies all over the floor, and Dylan Epp fights for the ball. And I think they're going to say okay possession or a foul. So actually a foul on Nate Rehrman, his second. And that's going to be 2 shots for okay, as it's the 5th team foul. As a bit of helter-skelter there by the Eagles trying to get that steal, as Walters will go to the line to shoot 2. And that one's good. Ashton Walters with 4 this quarter. Second free throw by Walters up and good. Inbound to C.J. Nixon. Weatherford a little bit sloppy here in this third quarter, this last minute or two. 1:18 left to go. They lead 53-32. And C.J. loses the ball there. Turnover. Walters takes it, gets it down in transition. Now he'll take the top of the key 3, and it's good. Big quarter for Ashton Walters. Makes it 53-35 Weatherford with 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Now C.J. with the ball near half court. Cash Jennings, right wing. Now down to Nate on the right block. He turns over Parnell, feed to Cash. Runner in the lane, no good. But there for the tip was Nate. And a foul's going to be called, and I think they're going to get a Mustang. And that will be on Bryson Parnell, his first. So Nate Rehrman will go to the line to shoot 2. He's a 64% free throw shooter on the season. Free throws up and good. Nate with 15 on the day so far. Second free throw upcoming. And that one's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Cash Jennings. Nice job by him. Nate over to Ethan, 34 seconds. Parnell comes out on Ethan Sage. Now CJ with Clark on him. Now over to Nate Rehrman near the right hash. Now Ethan. 54-35, Weatherford leading in the end seconds of the third quarter, and a travel's called on Ethan Sage. Weatherford faithful not happy about that, as they're right behind me here at the press box at the BOK Center, letting the officials know their displeasure. Now Clark, 10 seconds. Okay, with the ball, Diesel Davis gets it down to Ramos, now down to Parnell on the right block. He turns and gets it out to Walters. Three-pointer's good. What a quarter for Ashton Walters, as he had 11 in the quarter, his first points of the game, all come in the third quarter. And Weatherford leads at 54-38 going into the fourth quarter. This is Weatherford Eagle basketball, powered by Southwest Air and Heat.
Western Oklahoma is known for unpredictable weather. One day it's nice, the next a foot of snow's on the ground. Wouldn't you like to know your heating unit is ready for the Western Oklahoma winter? Let the trained professionals at Southwest Air and Heat clean and check your unit today. Southwest Air and Heat, your local Lennox dealer, is the trusted and experienced name for heating service in Western Oklahoma. Call 772-8000. That's 772-8000. Perfect air, unmatched care. That's Southwest Air and Heat, your local Lennox dealer in Weatherford.
Brown's Floor Covering invites you to see their showroom at 117 Broadway in Weatherford. Specializing in tile, carpet, and vinyl plank flooring, Brown's Floor Covering has been serving Western Oklahoma for over 65 years. Brown's Floor Covering in Weatherford.
Hi, this is Anthony Moore. As a native of Western Oklahoma, I am proud to support our rural communities and schools. Sporting events like this are key in teaching our student bodies about hard work, drive, determination, and strong moral character. Good luck to all teams competing, and God bless. Paid for by Friends of Anthony Moore. Hi, this is Anthony Moore. As a native of Western...
Chuck Ramsey, the Law Dog, back here with you with fourth quarter action upcoming. Weatherford will insert their five starters back into the game to start this quarter. Okay, coming out of the quarter break with Parnell subbing out and Ducky Swimmer and Tito Ramos in for the Mustangs. Tate Sage over to Nate Rehrman, dribbles, now finds Jackson Smith. Top of the key, Ethan. Now Tate on the left wing. Now CJ Nixon, Rehrman out on the right wing. Jackson Smith. Ethan Sage, now left wing. Tate feeds it off to CJ. Nate Rehrman, top of the key. Now Jackson Smith. Right corner is Ethan Sage, dribbles out to the top of the key. Nate Rehrman, pump fake, and loses the ball, but CJ's there to recover it near the right hash. 7:20 left to go in the game. Weatherford leading 54-38. And now CJ squares up on Tito Ramos, has his pocket pick. Ramos gets the steal and starts the transition. Pulls up, now finds Walters down on the baseline, lobs it out for Clark. Pump fake, runner in the lane, no good. But there for the offside rebounds, Nate Rehrman, as he waits for some of the clearance to get out of his way so he could outlet it. Now Tate Sage with Davis on him. Jackson Smith in a trap, gets it to Tate. Now he runs into the paint. CJ, right corner, thought about a jumper. Now Swimmer on him, into the lane. CJ finds Tate Sage. Left wing threes up and no good. Rebound Ducky Swimmer. 38-54, OK trails. With the ball, Diesel Davis, long top of the key three, no good. Rebound CJ Nixon. 6:17 left to go in the game. Weatherford brings up the ball slowly. Man pressure here by the Mustangs. Screen set by CJ. Tate with the ball. Now a whistle on the floor. Derek Bull takes a timeout. We'll take it with him. Leading 54-38, 6:04 left to go in the fourth. This is Weatherford Eagle basketball, powered by Southwest Air and Heat.
At Kratz, Lowry & Associates, our dedication to superior client service continues to drive our pursuit to provide the highest quality service. We are committed to providing close, personal attention to our clients and take pride in giving you the assurance that the help you receive comes from years of advanced training, technical experience, and financial acumen. We are not your ordinary bean counters. Call us today and find out what makes us different. 405-848-2200. or visit us at krotzcpa.com. At Krotz, Lowry and Associates.
Back here with you, fourth quarter action, 6:06 left to go in the game. Weatherford with a 54-38 lead. Now Ethan Sage down low finds CJ, left wing, jumper off the front of the rim, no good. Saved out of bounds, CJ, but Davis is there for it. Now forward to Ramos. Okay, in transition. Now Diesel. Pump fakes into the lane. Runner is off the front of the rim, no good. Jackson Smith with the rebound. Now he'll dribble out of it and gets knocked away by Davis. And Davis into the lane, feeds it off to Parnell. Blocked by CJ. Parnell never really got it up to get it off in the paint on the feed from Davis. So good defense there by CJ. Now Tate Sage. Nate Rehrman around the horn. CJ in the paint. Jackson Smith, pump fake. Free throw line. Now back to Tate. He drives on Walters. Now off of the knee of Jackson, but he saves it. Now Tate Sage, left wing threes, no good, air ball. Now Ducky Swimmer gets the offside rebound, starts the transition for OK. Only down 54-38. The way they shoot from outside, you don't want to let them narrow that lead anymore. And Walters with a nice post move down in the paint, just couldn't get it to fall. Now CJ brings the ball up, 4:46 left to go in the game. Weatherford leading 54-38. Now Nixon into the lane, tries to get it up for a shot off of the dribble and will be fouled. So they're going to say that's on Ramos, his fourth. So that'll be the first team foul on OK this quarter. 4:37 left to go in this game. Weatherford trying to put some comfortable distance between them and this resilient Mustangs team. So CJ at the line to shoot two. And his first free throw's up as the stadium goes silent. And it's good. Got really quiet there for a minute. I was wondering if something was going on that I wasn't aware of, but morning session here at the BOK Center for the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions. CJ Nixon hit his first. Second one is up and off the front of the rim, no good. Ramos with the rebound. Now trapped, almost deflected there by Ethan Sage. And into the game for the Mustangs is number 3, Bryant Allen, 5'8" senior. Now Ducky Swimmer into the paint. Nice little deft move there by him. And that makes it 55-40. Weatherford leads with 4:10 left to go in the game. Now CJ with the ball. Tate Sage, left wing. Spin move at the left elbow. Now out to Ethan. Clark on Tate Sage. Now he dribbles into the paint. Finds Ethan, left wing, cross-court pass. No good on the three, but Jackson Smith gets the offensive rebound. Now Nate Rehrman over to Ethan Sage. Now C.J. Nixon down in the right corner with Swimmer on him. And a foul's going to be called off the ball in the paint, as I think that will be on Clark. I'm sorry, on Allen, his first. That'll be the team's second. So inbound on the baseline, Weatherford, as Ethan lobbed to Nate as he pops it up. Then Ethan comes away with the carom, and Ducky Swimmer comes down, had the rebound, but there for the two-handed putback is Ethan Sage. His first points of the fourth quarter. Now Clark in the running in the paint and makes a nice jumper there.
Chase Clark.
57-42, 3:20 left to go in the game. C.J. Nixon with the ball. Now down to the right wing, Nate Rehrman. Now Parnell on him as Walters looks to check back in for OK. Ramos on Ethan Sage. Now over to Tate. Clark on him. Now Nate draws Parnell out to half court, and Parnell's going to foul Tate Sage. It's going to be the second foul on Bryson Parnell, as Diesel Davis and Ashton Walters will check back in. Ducky Swimmer and Tito Ramos will check out.
That's number 11, Bryson Parnell.
Jackson Smith with the inbound as Bryant Allen will be on him. Now down to CJ, goes up for the two-handed putback and misses it, but gets his own rebound. So bucket there for CJ makes it 59-42 Weatherford. As Clark on the left wing with Rareman on him, dribbles into the paint, puts up the runner, and draws the foul. Shot just fell short. Looked like CJ and Nate were on the defense. They're going to say CJ gets his second foul. So Chase Clark will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is up and off the front of the rim. He missed 2 in a row, then made 2 in a row. Now see how his second comes out here as Ducky Swimmer checks back in. Parnell checks out. Walters, Davis, Allen, Swimmer, and Clark in for OK. And that was good for Chase Clark. Inbounds, pressure here full court by the Mustangs. CJ gets it to Nate Rareman across the timeline. Cross-court pass to Tate. Now man trap set by the Mustangs. Cross-court pass to Nate on the left wing. CJ gets it back to Nate. Now lob down to Jackson Smith. He's on the left block, and I think he's going to draw the foul. No shot attempt counts, and that's going to be the second on Bryant Allen. 4th team foul on OK, as checking in for the Mustangs for Bryant Allen will be number 33, Rylan Burke, a 6-foot junior. His first action of the day. Inbound to Nate Rareman, and off the glass, off the inbound. Nice putback. Nice play drawn up there by Derek Bull. 61-43, 2:07 left to go in the game. Weatherford leads. Now Burke takes the long corner 3, no good, but there for the rebound. Actually, that was Walters, my apologies. And now a jumper there by Clark is good. Nice mid-range there by Chase Clark. Now Ethan Sage breaks the trap, gets it to Nate Rareman, left wing. Now he gets it back out to Tate. Now Tate draws a double team. Back over to Nate Rareman. Now Tate. Now down low to Jackson Smith on the left block, but he gets it back out to the left wing to Rareman. Now stolen away by Walters, and he'll go up for the layup and make it. So steal and score there by Ashton Walters makes it 61-47 with 1:21 left to go in the game. And Jackson Smith has his pocket picked almost, but recovers it. Now back to Jackson in the left wing. Nate Rareman. Now a little bit of possession here by the Eagles. And a foul will be committed by Diesel Davis on Tate Sage. So substitutes being held up by the official as Davis draws his second foul. 4 subs for OK as Weatherford starters will trickle out. So Tate Sage will shoot 2 free throws. And as this result holds, it looks like we will be playing in the Consolation Championship game tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 against the winner of Metro Christian and Tulsa Hell. So Cy Scammahorn checks in, Hunter Nelson, Cash Jennings. As Tate shoots his first free throw, is good. .104 left to go, 62-47, Weatherford leads. And the second free throw by Tate is good as well. He'll check out, and Dylan Epp will check in for him. Garen Minner, number 25, is also in the game for the Eagles.
1 minute remaining.
Minute left to go. Brian Allen with the ball. Checking in for the Mustangs as well is number 1, Jalen Delude, 6'1" junior. 3-pointer, no good. Cy Scammahorn fights for the rebound. They're going to say Cy stepped out of bounds. So Jackson Meyer, senior, number 3, will check in. Cash Jennings will check out for him. 46 seconds left, 63-47. Weatherford leads. Inbounds on the baseline for Okay. Gets it out to Parnell, left wing. Ramos. Now he finds Burke, left corner three, no good, and knocked out of bounds by Jaden DeLue. Weatherford's going to improve to 8-1. Okay, will fall to 8-2. As checking in for the Mustangs, number 12, David Brunson, a 5'10" freshman. And also in for the Weatherford Eagles, number 12, Yukon Butler, a 5'10" sophomore, as well as number 21, Luke Bruner, a 6-foot sophomore. As hold up here in play. Don't forget we'll have our McDonald's player of the game here at the end of this one. McDonald's, proudly owned and operated by the Phillips family with locations in Weatherford, Clinton, and Elk City. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Thank you to Mr. Ed Phillips for his sponsorship of our players of the game. Bruner over to Butler. And a lob pass, Cy Scamahorn, right elbow off the back of the rim, no good. And the putback there by Bruner's good. 2 points for Luke Bruner, makes it 65-47. And the three-pointer no good. Jackson Meyer comes down with the rebound. Now gets it out to Scamahorn. 12 seconds. Cy pulls up at the half-court line, dribbles past the pressure. Now over to Jackson Meyer. 5 seconds. Jackson will hold it out. And 65-47 is going to be your final as Weatherford advances to the consolation championship after defeating the OK Mustangs. We'll take a quick break, come back, and wrap things up with our Dobson Fiber postgame. This is Weatherford Eagle basketball powered by Southwest Air and Heat.
65-mile-an-hour winds, tornadoes, hail. The weather in western Oklahoma is unpredictable. A-Plus Roofing and Construction is there for you. Owned and operated by Damon Schultz, a GAF Master Elite Contractor, fully insured with an A-Plus rating by the Better Business Bureau. Call A-Plus Roofing today at 580-772-7587. That's 772-7587. Here before and after the storm. A-Plus Roofing and Construction in Weatherford, offering free estimates and protecting your biggest investment.
Hello, this is Cody Bell. Bank First in Weatherford is a proud supporter of local high school sports and wants to wish all athletes the best of luck this year. Bank First, 122 North Broadway, Weatherford. Loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you. Member FDIC.
Stream more of your favorite shows with Pioneer iVideo. Get the basic package with all our local channels. And don't forget our premium channels, only starting at $15. And you'll never miss any of your favorite shows with 50-plus hours of cloud DVR storage and replay TV included for free. Switch to streaming and start saving today. Sign up at gopioneer.com or visit your local Pioneer location.
Whether you're buying or selling real estate, you want an experienced real estate agent who knows the market, can answer all of your questions, and make your real estate visions come true. Green Real Estate in Weatherford has proven strategies to help you do this. Call today and think green for all of your real estate needs.
Here at Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics, we believe a beautiful smile has the power to change lives. Offering routine checkups and cleanings, cosmetic dentistry, Botox, and more. Join the Southwest Dentistry family at 1204 East Main in Weatherford.
Sawatsky Construction, the team with strength and versatility, a team you can depend on. Sawatsky Construction has been building Western Oklahoma for over 60 years. In their third generation, Sawatsky Construction is Western Oklahoma's design building contractor. SawatskyConstruction.com.
Need your oil and filter changed? Take your car to CJ Southwest Tire in Weatherford. There's no appointment necessary. They also change oil and filters on diesels. Your Firestone Bridgestone tire dealer. CJ Southwest Tire in Weatherford. Find them on Facebook and at cjsouthwesttire.com. Need your oil and filter changed?
Chuck Ramsey, the Law Dog, back here with you as we begin our Dobson Fiber postgame. Dobson Fiber, fast, reliable, local. Find them online at dobson.net. So the Weatherford Eagles improved to 8-1 on the season with a 65-47 win over the OK Mustangs. In the stats department, brought to you by Weatherford Dental Care. Thank you to Dr. Nathan Belines, located in their beautiful facility on Washington across from Weatherford High School. For the Mustangs, they were led in scoring by Ashton Walters. All of his points that I show came in the second half, so great outcome or great output there by him in the second half. Ashton Walters finished with 13 points and 1 rebound. He was 3 of 4 from the three-point line. Chase Clark finished with 11. Diesel Davis finished with 11 as well. Tito Ramos had 3. Ducky Swimmer had 9 points, and that was the scoring for the OK Mustangs. For your Weatherford Eagles, they were led in scoring by Nate Rehrman, who had 17 points off of 8 of 10 shooting. He was 1 of 10 from the free throw line. He also had 4 rebounds. Ethan Sage had a nice day also, 15 points, 9 rebounds. He was 1 of 2 from the three-point line, 6 of 9 overall. And then CJ Nixon with 16 points. He was 5 of 6 from the line and 1 of 2 from three-point line. Jackson Smith was 7 points, and Tate Sage had 5. He did hit 1 three-pointer. He was 1 of 7. 11 turnovers for the Eagles. A lot of that came late after they had the lead. They forced 10 turnovers on the Mustangs of OK. As a team, Weatherford shot 53% from the field and 29.4% from three-point. And it's a consolation championship tomorrow at 1:30 for your Eagles, and we'll be there. McDonald's player of the game is going to be Nate Rehrman. And Nate with his 17 points and great rebounding and also doing a lot on the defensive side. We appreciate him. So McDonald's player of the game is senior forward Nate Rehrman. McDonald's, proudly owned and operated by the Phillips family with locations in Weatherford, Clinton, and Elk City. McDonald's, I'm loving it. So we'll sign off. We'll be back here tomorrow with the pregame sometime around 1:15, set for a 1:30 tip-off against the winner of Metro Christian and Tulsa Hale in the Consolation Championship here at the 58th Annual Tournament of Champions, live from the VOK Center. We'll be on 100.3 Coyote Classic and Weatherford Eagle TV at Right Dot Media. So for myself, Chad Gray and Jacob Staggs, and we thank the Squirtle staff, Adam Dieselhorst and Mick Wilson, the Tulsa Public Schools Athletic Director. We'll go ahead and sign off. Be back with you tomorrow for more boys basketball, Weatherford Eagle style. This is Weatherford Eagle basketball, powered by Southwest Air and Heat.
This is Weatherford High School Sports, powered by Southwest Air and Heat on Weatherford Eagles TV and KWEY.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagle!
Brought to you in part by Great Plains Family YMCA, Dobson Fiber, Market 54, Weatherford Regional Hospital, BKM Financial, Blue Sky Bank, Western Equipment, Cummins Auto Group, A-Plus Roofing and Construction, Pioneer, Shepherd Home Health and Hospice, True Vision Optometric Group, Weatherford Dental Care, and Southwest Air and Heat. Plus, First Summit Bank. It's all about moi, the Barbecue Shed, Weatherford Press, Grafton Walraven, Attorneys at Law, Bank of Western Oklahoma, Scott Seltzer Construction, Green Real Estate, Western Plains Library, Weatherford Eye Care Center, Brown Floor Covering, Sassy Sisters Boutique, Kids Therapy Connection, Jacob Robinson Homes, State Representative Anthony Moore, Southwest Bank, Nicholson Monument, Paisley Jane Upscale Consignment, David Duncan Attorney at Law, Western Technology Center, Dr. Blake Badgett, Calkins Conoco, Monty's Carpet Warehouse, Bank First, Sawatsky Construction, Edward Jones of Weatherford, Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics, The McGill Agency, Sonic Drive-In of Weatherford, K.A. Chisholm, Elk Supply, Weatherford Ace Home Center, Nichols Point, Regeneration Physical Therapy, Corn Heritage Village, CJ's Southwest Tire, Bar S Foods, Animal Hospital of Weatherford, Kelly Jewelers, Matt Bird Construction, ASAP Energy, CTC, South Canadian Meats, Southwestern Oklahoma State University, Weatherford Chamber of Commerce, Select Water Solutions, and the members of the Eagles Sportscaster Club. Remember, if you missed any part of this broadcast, it's available on demand at Right.Media.
Right.Media.
If you're a don't talk to me before I've had my coffee type of person, then go get a bold cup of iced coffee made with 100% Arabica beans at McDonald's. And I'll wait.
Whenever you're ready, we are too. Now get any size iced coffee for just $1.89. From caramel to French vanilla, get all that irresistible flavor at one irresistible price. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At McDonald's in Weatherford, Clinton, and South Main in Elk City.